Hi, Leos. This is your monthly reading for April. I have already gone and pulled some cards for you guys to see what the main collective energy for Leos are. I just want to keep in mind that this is a general reading and that this may or may not resonate for every single Leo out there. Cross watchers, you are welcomed. Keep in mind as well that energies can be vice versa. So for some of you guys, you might feel like you're on the receiving end, while others of you might feel like you're on the giving end. Also keep in mind that not everything in this reading will be for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's get started. So, Leo, some promising things I feel like are happening for a lot of my Leos out there. So we have healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. We also have lightning, sudden changes, shocking news, surprising, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. We also have love call, someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. We also have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. And then for the shadowy aspect, we have ascending. So we have transcending obstacles, learning expansion, new phase, preparing for union. And below that, we have the keys on a ring. Many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stands. So, wow, Leo. So, what I'm already getting for a lot of my Leos is I'm already picking that for a lot of you guys have been focusing a lot more on your health. You've been focusing a lot more on specific aspects of your life. For some of you, you guys have been exercising more. You guys have been eating healthier. You guys have realizing that certain things that you might have been doing is actually causing you further harm in the long run. So you're stopping and you're reevaluating your decisions and your actions, and you're making healthier choices. So for a lot of you guys, I think for most of my Leos, you guys have gotten to the point where you are kind of sick and tired of living life a specific way. It's like you are ready to move forward. I'm getting a really fiery energy. And for some of you guys, I'm feeling like there's still some of that lingering energy that you want to heal or that you need to work through. But for a lot of you guys are just kind of done with the situations that you've experienced and you're ready for new ones. Um, and I think that you are starting to make sudden changes in your life, or things have been changing rapidly in your guys' life. So things are moving around. I'm hearing for some of you, you guys are hearing good news this week, and that this will actually be really helpful for you guys. Like something's just gonna click and you're gonna just gain a whole new perspective. This is the time of month where everybody is gaining a whole new perspective on life, whether that's relationships, careers, family. For everybody, it's a little bit of both. But for a lot of you guys, I think you guys are kind of getting to the point where you're having epiphanies. You're having understanding of um, what you want more in life. Um, so for a lot of you guys, this doesn't necessarily always mean that it's a romantic. For some of you guys, this is a call from a loved one, like your mother or your father or a family member or somebody you haven't talked to in a long time, like an old friend. And for a lot of you guys, this is going to be great. For some of you, this I'm really picking up, though, for the majority, I will say, is a relationship. And the reason I will say that is because for a majority of you, this person, because you have here the sunglasses, it's like this person is watching you. For a lot of you guys, just due to the situation that we're in, we're all kind of in quarantine. And I feel like for some of you, this person's been stalking your social medias. This person's been kind of watching your pictures, what you've been posting. And for a lot of you guys, this is an ex. I am picking up kind of an ex energy, or friends as well. That there have been friends for, okay, so this is interesting. For some of my Leos, you guys are not even aware of how many people are attracted to you as of late. You guys just have this energy about you that you're just lighting up rooms. People are feeling it even when they're not around you. It's almost like on a subconscious level, they're feeling your energy moving. They're feeling you shifting and changing and ascending to a higher energies. And everybody else around you are starting to kind of notice that. And for some of you guys, this has been a friend that has been in love with you, and you might have known this for a while, but kind of kept them in the friend zone. And this person wants to express their love to you. For others of you, this is an ex who's been stalking you and has been kind of wanting to get back together with you. And due to this whole circumstance, it's like this person is starting to gain a whole new awareness of how they feel and how they think when it comes to you. So, Leo, I am seeing really positive energy for you guys this month, even if it does feel like for some of you, you are just barely getting out of that energy of um, feeling kind of like it's like a blah, it's like a meh energy. It's just like it's not super heavy, but it's an uncomfortable energy. You guys are starting to decide that you have to take charge. It's like you are now taking charge of your life, Leo. And that's the energy that I'm feeling for some of you. It's like you guys had this epiphany, or you guys have this good news, or you guys have something that has made you transform, and it's made you see yourself and others around you in a whole other way. And I think that it's kind of starting to make a lot of my Leos more I guess it's just more ready to pick yourself up and go forward. It's like you're learning new experiences. You're learning about the obstacles. For some of you guys, this X, because also below the ascended card, you have like the string along, or many options. Like this person treated you like an option. This person strung you along emotionally, would play little games with you because this person never saw you leaving. This person never really truly saw the value that you had. And because of this, this person is now starting to see it within yourself because you're starting to see it. And so now this person's starting to scramble and trying to figure out a way to communicate with some of you. And that's some of the energies that I'm kind of already picking up for a lot of you guys. And it, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic, but for a good portion of you guys, I'm going to stick with it as a romantic relationship because of just the energies that I'm feeling when it says preparing for your union. It's like that's what the ascension is. It's like, oh, prepare for your union, you know? For some of you guys can be dealing with twin flames. When I was shuffling, I did see the twin flame card flip. And it became predominantly noticeable for me. So for some of you guys, you have been dealing with a twin flame relationship. Now, I don't like to really give labels because I feel like that can be bad. You know, when you put a label on something. For some of you guys, it can just be a really significant person in your life who has actually made you feel a specific way. So if you guys feel like you guys are twin flames, you can take that and run with it. But I also, like I said, I just don't really like to put that stuff out there so much. Not because I don't necessarily believe in it, but because I feel like it's always not so, like, who am I to say who's so and so's, like, oh, this is a twin flame or this isn't, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just, I want to put it as a very significant partner, somebody that which you can balance with. And I wouldn't really say, I guess we'll have to get into it, but for some of you guys, you ascending, you might find somebody brand new who's actually just amazing and who you've actually spent you can spend a lot of your time with and actually enjoy this person. So I'm getting just really good energy for you guys, Leo. And honestly, I think that this is great for a lot of you guys. You guys are starting to get into a better routine when it comes to your health. And I think that this is starting to become a really good thing for my Leos. So what we have here is, Leo, I think for quite a bit of you, you guys haven't been paying attention to your intuition. And I think that that's probably why for a lot of you guys, you've been struggling as of late because it's like you're not really paying attention to the brighter side of life. You're feeling all of this negative emotion because you feel like you're not really listening to yourself. Like you think, oh, this person doesn't care. This person doesn't care. And you keep saying it over and over again. But that's like, in a way, you know that you saying that feels wrong in a way. Because here we have like the Two of Cups in the bottom of the deck, so the shadowy side. It's like you're not paying attention, you're not really using your intuition when it comes to a connection. And for a lot of you Leos, I think that you guys have kind of started to come to this point in realization about a specific person or about a specific thing. And I think that for quite a bit of you guys, maybe you guys were the ones stalking. I mean, it can go both ways. Maybe you both were. Maybe you both were paying attention to each other's lives. For some of you guys, I felt like you guys might have been separated from this person for a while. And, you know, things are changing and things are moving all the time. People gain perspectives all the time. And like I said, this is the month for that. So for quite a bit of you guys, I think that that's kind of what's going on for you, is needing to listen to your intuition and needing to evaluate what's going on and stuff like that. So that's kind of already what I've been picking up for you guys. So for the majority of you guys, when you receive this message, I feel like it's going to shock you. You guys aren't going to know how to respond. And that's kind of what I'm getting, because for quite a bit of you Leos, there's still pain there. There's still hurt there. And I think that for you guys, having to, again, reevaluate your life, and I feel like that's what was with the healthy choices, is trying to figure out what decisions to make in your life that will bring you fulfillment in the long run, that will actually help you guys out in the long run. I feel like for a lot of my Leos, you guys are trying to be more stable in you guys' lives. And I think that you guys are looking good. Most people are paying attention to you right now, Leo. Even if it doesn't seem like it, believe me, there are eyes on you. And what you are doing and what you are saying right now, it's showing. It's bringing in an impact. So what we have here, I'm going to just tell you what the cards are, and then talk about if I see any of the zodiac signs, and then we'll go from there. So we have here the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Star card, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Three of Wands. And then in your shadowy aspect, you have the Empress in the reverse. So, Leos, what's going on with you guys as of late is, for some of you, I have picked this up. You guys are trying to create a whole other business. And I think that for some of you guys, you've had this idea for a while, but since the circumstances, you're like, screw it, I'm just going to do it now. I have time. But whatever it is that you guys are trying to do, Leo, because again, this is a general reading. There's so many of you, it's impossible to pick up everything you guys will do. But for a lot of you guys are trying to create something in this reality, and you're doing it in a way where you are starting to try and listen to your emotions, because Leos go for the heart. They follow their intuition. They follow that tug. And for a lot of you guys, I think that you guys have been introspecting, and I think that you guys are putting a lot of hard work and dedication into a specific project. You're putting a lot of emotional feeling into this project as well. And I think that for some of you Leos, you guys have been avoiding a lot of people. I mean, obviously there are people, you're in quarantine, blah, blah, blah. But it's not even just that. It's just for a lot of you guys, when people ask you, hey, do you want to hang out? Or hey, do you want to do this? It's like, you're like, oh, no, I'm good for right now. And then you'll study, or you'll work on your little business, or you're doing something, Leo. that is going to be tangible, and people are starting to be aware, like, oh, Leo isn't hanging out again. That's kind of weird. That's not like Leo. And what you're doing is you're but so you're doing that where you've been focusing so much on the material world, and because of that, it's slowing down parts of your progression when it comes to healing, though. Because what's happening, Leo, is you don't feel like you're stable enough. And that's why you're trying to make better choices. That's why you're trying to um, go further in life. And it's because there's deep down, there's that part of you hasn't truly healed. Um, oh, I forgot to do the whole zodiac signs. So, what I am feeling here, so what we got is we have Aquarius, we have Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have um, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I'm picking up for the good majority of people. Heavy Taurus, it feels like. So for some of you guys, you could be dealing with Taurus, or you could have just heavy Taurus in your chart. If you don't, then don't worry about it. It doesn't really change much if you don't see your sign or hear, if you're cross watching and you don't hear that person's sign or your sign. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that it might apply to you more if it did. Um, but Leo, I think you guys are ready to take that leap of faith, but it requires you to pull back a bit and heal. I think that there are some things that you're still defensive about. And for a lot of my Leos, I think that most people look at you out like that you're stable. People are looking at you like, oh my gosh, Leo has a lot going for this person. Leo's looking great lately. Leo has all this stuff going for him. But really what's going on under the surface for a lot of my Leos is you guys have been feeling burdened. You guys have been feeling like you are pulling your own weight, that you are the ones having to make this dream a reality, and that um you're trying to find your own way. And you're taking that leap of faith because I think for a lot of my Leos, you guys have been waiting for this person to come back. You guys have been waiting for this person to contact you. But you're now getting to the point where you're realizing, I can't wait any longer. I have to live my life. I have to move forward. And that's still hard for you, I think, for most of my Leos, is because for a lot of you guys, I think you guys feel like Leos, you guys are having to see your self-worth because as of late, everybody else is seeing it. And for a lot of my Leos, I just get that feeling like you're just trying really hard to be stable. You want to um, do things that are better for you. You want to expand for yourself. And I think, Leo, that that's starting to kind of like you're defensive still with specific topics or situations, and it's like if this person did decide to call you, if this person did decide to come back into your life, you would be very defensive with this person. You would be kind of hesitant to take that leap of faith with this person because in a way you feel like you're not ever going to get anything back in return, because I think that this person has let you down several times. But what I'm getting as well is this person is having to take the time to self-reflect. This person is starting to kind of see things from a whole different perspective, but I think that this person still has to heal and grow. I think that this person has strung you along. This person has jealousy issues, and I think that this person views you as better than them, and so they try to belittle you and stuff like that. So you're dealing with a person, I feel like, Leo, that's really immature. And I feel like there's a lot of people around you that are gossiping about you, Leos. I feel like you're hearing things, and some of the shocking news can be negative stuff. Like you're hearing people talking crap about you, Leo, and it's hurting your feelings. But you, like, hearing all of that stuff and seeing how people around you can be treating you, it's almost like you feel like you can't grow what you're trying to grow into this lifetime. There's things, Leo, that you are trying to work on to help yourself to grow, to create, but you're having a difficulty finding that. You're having a hard time seeing the potential of that. And so, you know, it's because I think for a lot of my Leos, you guys for the longest time haven't found your passion in life, haven't found what really makes you spark, what really brings you fulfillment. And I think that you've been holding back with people too. You've been holding back on a lot of your projects. You've been holding back on a lot of things because you feel defensive, because you feel like others will judge you, because you feel like others won't accept you, and you feel like you have to fight you feel like you have to fight to get that 10 of cups. You feel like you have to fight um to get the life that you want, and you feel like you have to move forward in doing so, because I think what happened was there was a tower moment in your past that has caused you to force you to let things go, force you to release problems, forces you to release the situation with the person or what was happening. But what was really happening when you learn to release, because what you thought would bring you happiness, you had to let that go. And that was hard for you because you thought that this person, you thought that this situation, you thought that whatever it was that you were trying to manifest would bring you happiness, but you having to let go of that. And that was, I think, what was devastating. That was the tower moment when you realized that this person wasn't going to change, or the situation wasn't going to change, or that the goals that you have is harder than you thought it would be, but you still trying to keep your head high. You kept, Lears are great for pride. They're always known for the pride. And it's like you keeping your head up high and people not noticing your struggles, because what you truly want is that 10 of cups. You truly want that end goal, and you will fight, Leo, to get that. And I think that, because you've pulled back so much, and because you've lost that sight of what really makes you happy, what really brings you fulfillment, it's like that's what's happening right now, Leo. You guys are in this stage where you are starting to transition. You are starting to see things that will bring you fulfillment. For some of you, this person, this call, this might be good for you. This mending, this knowing how the other person thinks and feels. But for some of you, it's like maybe this person calls you, but you're like, no, thank you. I don't really want to get back together with you, because you could see that the stringing along, the toxicity that it happens, it ascends you. But you getting that clarity in a way, and you just opening up to your own self-worth and knowing exactly what it is that you would want in life. I think a lot of my Leos are at this point where you're ready for anything but this. Like, I'm getting that you guys have been feeling so stuck in a situation that you are making healthier choices now, that you are not allowing others or yourself to continue to hold yourself back. And I think for a lot of you guys, this time to just relax has caused a lot of you guys to go within and say, what really makes me happy? And I think that that's where a lot of my Leos are at right now. You are dealing with somebody who is focusing on you, and people are focusing on you. And for some of you Leos, you guys have had a lot of people let you down as of late, and you guys have been the ones to have to pick yourself back up. And I feel like you guys have been taking a lot of beatings, and people don't see it because you appear so strong, because Leos are known for the strength card, And I think that's what's been going on for a lot of you guys, is you guys have been putting on that facade of I am strong. And the universe wants you to know that sometimes it's okay to allow yourself to let others take care of you, Leo. You take care of other people so much, and I feel like that's what's going on for a lot of you guys right now, is learning to accept where you are at this moment. Make the healthy choices that you need to make. Change things about your life, but just know that you are loved and that others around you love you. even if it doesn't seem like it at the moment. Because I'm feeling like, so for some of my Leos, you guys have been feeling kind of left alone. A lot of you guys have that lonely energy. And I think that what's going on, Leo, is you're transitioning, you're ascending, and energies are shifting for you guys. So it feels uncomfortable at the moment. It feels like what's going on for a lot of you guys is trying to learn to let go of a relationship, and it's hard because it seems like the once you try to let go of somebody, that's when they come back. You know, for some of you it's a cycle where this person comes back and forth. And I think for a lot of you guys, it's been a burden to keep that defense up, to keep that facade up. For a lot of my Leos, you guys have just been there for others so much that you haven't been there for yourself. And this is taking the time to let go of those burdens, taking the time to reevaluate what makes you happy. And sometimes we have to count our losses with situations, but just know that whatever you put out into the universe, you will always get back. So if you give and give into a connection and you say get nothing back in return, you'll probably get it from a different connection, or something else will come to you in a different form, and you will always reap the benefits that you always reap what you sow. And so for a lot of my Leos here, I'm seeing that you're going to surprise a lot of people when you start to learn to find that inner strength in yourself. Once you start to find your own footing in reality and footing in what you want in the material world. For a lot of my Leos, I'm feeling that you are focusing more on the material world, and others around you are starting to notice more about you. They're starting to see, wow, Leo is a go-getter. Maybe I was wrong about Leo. Some of these people are reevaluating how they perceived you in past situations. It's interesting because for some of you, this person would say things like gaslighting to you. Would make you second guess yourself, would make you question your own reality. And for most of my Leos, I think that you guys are starting to say, I need to start listening to my intuition, because when it comes down to it, not being aware of some of the aspects or some of the things that we do, taking that time to realize, oh, I guess I can do this, or I guess I can do that, I guess I do choose to be unhappy, and realizing, acknowledging, maybe I'm afraid of being happy. Finding those fears and working through it will help with the ascending process. It will help you let go of the obstacles that you are feeling, Leo, because I'm feeling for some of my Leos, you guys look so great on the outside, but you guys feel all these obstacles internally. You guys feel like no matter how many times you try to pick yourself back up and try to start something in the physical world, you feel like you aren't enough. And for a lot of my Leos, you guys have to start to learn to let go. We had the love call from Taurus's reading. So some of you guys might be dealing with the Taurus. If so, you could check it out. But for a lot of you guys, I just feel that people are going to start showing you love, even if it's not a romantic relationship. I feel like for a lot of you, people are going to give you a call and ask you how you're doing. People are going to start showing you that they care more and more, because I think what's happening, Leo, is you learning to care for yourself. You taking that time out for yourself is going to excel the healing process, because I'm feeling that for a lot of you, you guys had to take that little break to heal and to work on yourself. And when you get defensive, that means that there's a core wound there. You don't get defensive unless you feel some kind of hurt. So figure out what makes you defensive and go deeper, introspect deeper, because I feel like the universe is trying to pull that out of you so that you can actually start that new chapter in your life and actually start a whole new you. And I feel like, Leos, for a lot of you guys, once summer hits, you guys are going to be popping. You guys are going to be doing great. You guys are going to really inspire a lot of people. You guys are going to really reap a lot of rewards. So keep up the good work, Leo. So I think that's kind of what my main message would be for you guys, Leo, is show your guys self-love and take care of yourself. um, do things that will make you happy. Sometimes I feel like for a lot of you guys have been burdening yourselves with too much work. Take a time for yourself. This is a good time to just relax and enjoy your life. You know, do self care for yourself. Take out some time, spend time with loved ones. Hear out other people when they want to express themselves to you as well, because now is a time where a lot of people are starting to reevaluate what really makes them happy, what really is important in their lives. And I think that that's what's really going on for a lot of my Leos, is you guys are now starting to slowly blossom and slowly start to become a lot more self-efficient, a lot more better. And you guys are starting to lead by example. You guys are going into a whole new phase. And for a lot of you guys are going into union with yourselves. So thank you so much, Leo. I hope that this resonated for you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.